Hey guys, it's Bobi, aka Paginator, and we're here today with the Fairyloot box for the month of September. Alright, here is your first look inside. What is this? A girl in a classroom holding hands with a ghost? Is that what we're seeing here on this card? The theme is Invisible Truths. Yeah, like I said, this is a September box. It is, excuse me, it's early October when we're opening this. That's usually about how it works. All right, I got the little peanuts moved out of the way, and I'm seeing some little liquid bottles. I guess these are for, like, you could pack your liquids on an airplane in these or something. So we have scribe quadrant. The thing says this is inspired by Fourth Wing. I have not read that, so I don't know what that means. Rider quadrant. Rider? What does that say? Healer's quadrant. An infantry quadrant. So points for a unique item that we haven't really got before, but no points for, like, it's kind of a cheap item. I don't know. I can appreciate the fact that they're stretching themselves and trying to do something new. I don't know. Okay. We have a blanket. As Travers says here on the little wrapper. This also says it's size 50 inches by 40 inches, which is throw size. It would be a darker shade of magic with that as Travers. Here's the tricky part. Can I get it so where you can see this? We're gonna have to do it in stages. Nice. That's a nice little soft blanket. I'm probably not going to keep that one because I've got a few of this type of blanket and they're bigger and just better suited for me. I haven't read A Darker Shade of Magic, so I will probably find someone to gift this to or do like a giveaway with my students or something. So far this box is not firing for me. Oh, one more chapter, Reading Light. Okay. I'm confused. Oh, you have to put your own battery in, AAA. The spoiler card says, a good book makes it so hard to put down, and now you don't have to. Read the next chapter without waking those around you with your new reading light. I'm gonna go look and see if I have a battery in my desk, and we'll try it out. All right, batteries are in. Okay, there we go. I'm confused. Do you hold it over the page? I don't want to do that. You guys are gonna have to help me out here. I don't understand how this is supposed to work. Maybe I can Google it or something. I'm sorry, my apologies if I feel like, if it feels like I'm like off my usual energy or something. I am absolutely exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I have too much going on during this time, and to top it all off, Craftoween's going on. I just don't have time, and today I allowed myself to take a little nap when I got home from school. And it probably wasn't a good idea because I'm still pretty groggy. But I'm not trying to be negative. I just genuinely don't really love these items so far. What do you guys think? Red Rising foiled bookmarks. Now here's something I can get excited about. I love Red Rising. I love foiled bookmarks. This is exciting. So the spoiler card says that these are going to feature Darrow, Mustang, Severo, and Victra. I think this one's my favorite. Those are really pretty. So I read the original trilogy, but I haven't read the fourth one yet. What's it called? It's right there. Iron Gold. And then there's another one, I think. Are there 6 out or 5? I do like these bookmarks. That's good. That's good. Raven Pin. So this is inspired by the Raven Cycle series, according to the spoiler card. I enjoyed the Raven Cycle. Well, I can't say that. I enjoyed the first book when I read it. I'd never read the rest of the series. But it seems like there's always stuff inspired by the Raven Boys. Like, why? It's a great series, but is it the only one? I don't know. This is a pretty pin, though. There's a good look at it. It says Excelsior on it. Yeah, I like it. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm being such a complainer. It is a pretty pin. There's no reason for me to be negative. I'm exhausted and overwhelmed. That's just all it is. Here we have tarot cards for this box, and it is Addie and Luke from The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Here's Addie. Not how I pictured her, but still pretty art. And there's Luke. I believe we just have the book pouch left. Really, really hoping for an exciting book. We got the Fairy Scoop newsletter. We're going to set that down for a second. And looks like there's the bookmark that matches the spoiler card. Right here. And what is our book? If I Have to Be Haunted. Okay. Your first love will always haunt you. Miranda Sun. Okay, this cover's pretty. Oh. Look at these edges. Just black on the top and bottom, but who cares? Look at this. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. On the back it says, I will haunt you for the rest of your life. You wouldn't dare? Try me. We must learn more about this book. Oh my gosh. Okay, one step at a time. Here is the art print with the letter to the reader. And we have this art on the cover, on the actual hardback. Oh. This looks like a magical place I want to be. And the end papers. Can you see the shiny little glowy bits? They're foily. So here's a random thought that I just had. Because sometimes I junk journal about my books. I don't do it on camera very much, but if I love this book and decide to junk journal about it, I'm totally going to take a photocopy of this and use this pattern in my junk journal. That's allowed because I'm not selling it for profit or anything. It's for my own purposes. All right, I noticed that we do have the letter to the reader also attached in the actual book. It's like a tip-in thing with a little signature down here. So it's on the back of the art card and here. Okay. That's kind of nice in case you lose the card, then you still have the letter there in the book. Let's see what she has to say. Dear reader, I've always loved stories with a mix of the mundane and the magical. After all, I grew up on tales where you could find the fantastical in everyday life, where you could discover a whole other world veiled to mortal eyes just by asking the right questions and knowing where to look, where you felt the ground rumbling under your feet in Manhattan and had to wonder if it was a subway or an ancient beast waking for the first time in centuries. And yet there was always something missing. I rarely saw the characters that looked like me being ones to go on adventures, to discover their power, to fall in love. They were usually on the sidelines if they ever appeared at all, usually in the shadows, seldom under the spotlights of stars, usually unseen like ghosts. So I wrote my own story. I can still remember sitting on my bedroom floor typing out the first lines as the summer sunlight poured in. If I Have to Be Haunted centers on Kara, a Chinese-American girl who can see ghosts, who notices that the things no one else does in her picturesque town, Autumn Falls. Oh, that's a perfect name for the town. Oh. I love Kara with all my heart, and I'm so honored to have her join the other Asian American protagonists that have appeared in YA since those days of searching for mirrors and fairy tales. I'm excited for you to delve into the secrets of Autumn Falls, to traverse the liminal world where anything can happen, including maybe a heated romance between Kara and Zach, the arrogant golden boy she's hated since childhood, the ghost it would be unwise to fall for. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Not for them, though. See you on the other side, Miranda. That's funny. Okay. We do have a reverse dust jacket. So we will take a look at that. We'll read the little dust jacket blurb as well. Kara's just trying to stay on top of all her classes, excel at her extracurriculars, and prepare for college, which means not speaking to the dead, an ability she inherited from her grandmother. Ghosts are trouble, and Kara doesn't need to add their problems to her own. But then she stumbles upon the body of Zach, the super popular but very newly dead high school golden boy in the woods, and guess what? He wants her to resurrect him. Cue trouble. Interesting. So this is Miranda Sun's debut, and I'm excited to read it and see how I like her writing style. Where did I put the newsletter? I just saw something that made me very happy. Okay, so the theme for next month, which is this month we're in, but the next box, the October box, is Enchanted Forest. All right, we're looking on the bright side. What things do we like? The tarot cards are pretty nice. The Raven pin's pretty, even though I'm not super in love with it. The bookmarks are really pretty. I do really like those, and I am excited for the book. Genuinely excited to read the book. So it's definitely not the best Fairyloot box I've ever gotten, but there are some decent items in there. So overall, yes. You can tell that I'm a little bit ornery today. I think it's time for me to go try to do something else where I don't have to try to be nice and talk to people. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Maybe I should just do that. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.